Let's talk about some mistakes that you need to stop making in your study schedules. Let's start with studying non-stop. I know that most of us think that if we study for 3 to 4 hours, that will be more beneficial than studying for say 40 minutes and then taking a 10-minute or 15-minute break. And let me break it to you, you are very, very wrong. Now what happens when you study for 3 to 4 hours on a stretch is that your mind will keep on diverting after say 50 minutes, and thus you will end up wasting a lot of your time. This is because all of us have limited focus or attention spans. That means we can focus only for a certain period of time on a study material, and then our mind just starts drifting away. Now what you actually should be doing is following the Pomodoro technique, which by definition is that you study for 25 minutes and then you take 5 minutes break. You do that for 3 cycles and then you take a longer break. Now 25 minutes might not work for everyone. So what I like to do is I like to study or work as per my focus span. So this means that I know that my focus span is 50 minutes. That is, after 50 minutes my mind starts drifting away. So I will study or work for 50 minutes and then I will take a 15-minute quick break. Now, if you guys are confused about what to do during your study break, I actually made a video which is called 40 productive study or work break ideas. So you can check out that video. I'll leave that link up in the cards. Second mistake that you are making is multitasking. Trust me, you will not be able to study and watch your favorite show at the same time. You won't be able to give your 100% to either of them. You won't be able to focus completely on your studies. But if you really want to multitask, what I like to do is I like to club two brainless activities together. For example, a brainless activity for me is cleaning my room or cleaning my desk. So if there is a particular show that I love to watch and I have been wanting to watch for a very long time, I will club those two together. That means I will clean my room while watching that video, while watching that show. Similarly, you can listen to a podcast or watch some other video while, for example, during your commute time or when you're doing some other mindless activity. Now, third mistake is studying at the wrong time. That is, you are studying when your energy or your productivity levels are low. For example, when you come back after your school or your college, your classes, your work, naturally your energy levels are pretty low. So higher chances are that you won't be able to give your 100% attention to important chapters or to harder subjects. So what I would recommend you to do instead is that wake up a little early in the morning. That is when your productivity is the highest, and then pick up these harder subjects or chapters that you don't really like, and so on. Now the fourth mistake that we all do, and it is the most harmful mistake that you are doing in your study schedules, is overloading. This means that you are cramming too much stuff into your study schedules. So this might lead to two things. Firstly, you might not be able to complete all of your tasks in your schedule. And secondly, even if you were able to complete all of these tasks, chances are that it will lead to burnout and thus decrease productivity in the longer run. So my recommendation would be to be very realistic with your schedules. Don't fall into this trap of toxic productivity. Mistake number 5 is not prioritizing. It is very important for you to prioritize tasks based on their importance and their deadline. So in the beginning of your school year or your semester, what you should do is make a list of all the subjects, all the assignments and your exams, and mark dates in front of them. So in that way, you will know who has which assignment or which chapter, which subject has the highest importance, and then write it in your schedule. Lastly, another very big mistake that you might be making in your study schedule is neglecting self-care. Your overall well-being, that is your mental health as well as your physical health, is directly proportional to your productivity. So don't forget to schedule some time for self-care, both mental and physical. So for mental, you can include reading or any hobby that you have. And secondly, for physical, you should always include some time for a workout. That can be anything that works for you: walking, yoga, weight training, anything that works for you and your body. Do that every single day, at least for an hour. So that is all I have for you in this video. Do let me know in the comments down below which of these mistakes were you making, and I will see you in my next video.